everyone. Poetry is spontaneous overflow of powerful feeling recollected in tranquility. Really, poetry is very interesting form of literature. In my last video, we discussed about summary writing. In this video, we are going to study one of the motivational poem. I am Dr. Vrunda Lokhande going to explain very inspirational poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Before studying the poem, it is necessary to study what does poetry means. Poetry is one of the form of literature. Literature is writing which expresses thought, feeling and attitude towards life. Literature is divided into so many subtypes. Poetry is one of the most important form of literature. The poem isn't just about the meaning. When you are studying poetry, there are some things which are very essential. First one, imagery. It makes your poetry powerful. Rhythm means rhyme, sound, density, and line. These things are very essential. When you start to analyze any poem, keep in mind some important steps. Step first, read slowly and read aloud at least twice. Second step, think about the title and how it relates to the poem. Third step, identify the speaker. Fourth step, study the mood and tone of poem. Fifth step, paraphrase. And last step, that is theme. Let's study biographical details of Robert Frost. Robert Frost was one of the most popular and respected American poets of the 20th century. He was born on 26 March 1874, San Francisco, California, US. But his family moved to Lawrence, Massachusetts in 1884. He died on 29 January 1963, Boston, Massachusetts, US. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. Robert Frost completed his graduation from Dartmouth College. He married Eleanor Frost in 1895. In 1912, Frost and Eleanor decided to sell the farm in the New Hampshire and move the family to England, where they hoped there would be more publishers willing to take a chance on new poets. Frost left England in 1915 as World War I ramped up. When he stepped off the boat in America, walked up to the dock, he saw a copy of New Republic saying, New American Wise, Robert Frost, poet of the people. From that moment on, he was Robert Frost, famous American poet. Eleanor, who was an inspiration to Robert Frost, suffered bouts of depression and died in 1938 following a battle with breast cancer and heart disease. Robert Frost was one of the most celebrated figures in American poetry. He was the author of numerous poetry collections. He wrote more than 10 books, 4 dramas, and 7 prose works, and many more collections of letters. He is known for his realistic depictions of rural life. He wrote in colloquial language. Frost frequently wrote about settings from rural life in New England in the early 20th century, focusing on the complex social and philosophical themes. He worked as a poet, a teacher, a farmer, playwright, and an editor. Frost was widely admired for his mastery of metrical forms, which he often set against the natural rhythm of everyday, unadorned speech. In this way, the traditional stanza and metrical stanza achieved a new vigor in his hand. He was influenced contemporary British poets as Edward Thomas, Rupert Brooke, and Robert Graves. When he was in England, he developed a friendship with the poet Ezra Pound, who helped to promote and publish his work. He was regarded as the best American poet of the 20th century. He was honored receiving 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. He became one of the most beloved poets. He was awarded Robert Frost Medal in 1941, American Academy of Arts and Letters Gold Medal in 1939, United States Poet Laureate 1958, Bollingen Prize 1963, and Congressional Gold Medal Award. When we studied Robert Frost's poems, we came across nature figures prominently in Frost poetry, and his poems usually include a movement of interaction or encounter between a human speaker and a natural subject or phenomenon. Youth appears prominently in Frost poetry, particularly in connection with innocence and its loss. He wrote poems that were not always optimistic. He also lets his reader interpret his poems by leaving them a little bit vague. But unlike other modernist poets, Faust stuck to using traditional meter and rhyme. He was very much interested in natural things. He found beauty in commonplace. He used nature as a background to illustrate people's psychological struggle with everyday life. The present poem, The Road Not Taken, was published in Mountain Interval. A third collection of poem was published in 1916. The present lyric is about the feelings and emotions of the poet rather than telling a story or presenting a witty observation. The poem describes a person standing at a fork in the road in the wood, unsure which one to take. Faust uses the road as a metaphor for journey of life. Each decision we make is like a turn in the road, and choosing what to do with our lives can be like choosing which turn to take at the fork in the road. I hope you understand the biographical details regarding Robert Frost. So let's study the meaning of first stanza. First of all, I would like to read first stanza. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. In this stanza, there are two difficult words. First one, diverged. Diverged means split off into two directions. And second one, undergrowth. Undergrowth means plant and scrubs growing under the big trees. Let's see the meaning of first stanza. So let's study the meaning of first stanza. The poet is feeling sorry because he could not travel both the roads. A yellow wood. A yellow wood represents the season of autumn. The poet could be symbolically talking about his latter stage of life when he finds it hard to take a decision. There were leaves on the tracks grounds that might have obscured in the roads. The poet stood for a long time thinking which road to choose, so it is given as long as I stood. The road appeared to be directing in two different directions. One was most traveled than other one. This is the meaning of first stanza. Let's see the second stanza. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as far that the passing there had warmed them really about the same. Now we will study the meaning of the second stanza. It was grassy and wanted wear. It means that the road was covered with grass. In the poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost, the poet did not regret his decision. He was more happy with his decision. The place had leaves all over it, and it looked as if nobody had ever wanted on it. But in the middle, he does think about his decision. Worm means damaged and shabby as a result of much use. The poet took the second road because he thought the road needs to be warmed out as it was less traveled and less people stepping on. Secondly, the poet being adventurous took the second road. The poet thought for a different destination and he wanted to go different from other travelers. So he took the second road. So this is the meaning of second stanza. Now we turn towards the third stanza. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how ways leads on to the way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Now let's see the meaning of the third stanza. Trodden means crushed down by being walked on. The poet had to make a choice between two roads. He could take only one road at a time. He chose the second one and decided to take the first one some other day. But he doubted whether he would be able to come back and take the first one because one road leads to other. This is the meaning of the third stanza. Now we will study the last stanza of this poem. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Here, the meaning of sigh is a long, deep, audible breath expressing sadness, relief, tiredness, or similar. Let us see the meaning of this stanza. The poet takes a sigh because he realizes something. He sighs when he remembers about the road which he had taken. He merely says that if he had chosen the other path, things would have been different. Less travel means the road the speaker claims to have followed in order to foreground the road he never tried. This is the meaning of last stanza. In this way, we studied the whole poem written by Robert Frost. The figure of speech used in the poem, like metaphor, alliteration, and personification. The metaphor is hidden in the form of choices the poet has to make. There are many metaphors in the poem, like road, fog in the road, and yellow woods. The road in the poem is the metaphor of life, while the forks on the road metaphorically represents the choices we make to determine the cause of our lives. The irony of the poem is in the idea that the roads have a multiple significance. Not only are they simply roads to travel on through the forest, but they also take on the secondary meaning of a choice in life. The main theme of The Road Not Taken is that life is full of choices which will define our destinies. The wind that take the shape of a tornado, here it is described of possessing human qualities and feelings such as happiness and being mischievous too. It goes around everywhere making commotion and destroying and chasing things. The Road Not Taken is a narrative poem. Its central idea is the divergence of paths, both literally, symbolically, and figuratively. Its interpretation is noted for being complex and potentially diverged. The mood of the poets is regretful and thoughtful. It is an ambiguous poem that allows the reader to think about choices in life, whether to go with the mainstream or go it alone. If life is journey, this poem highlights these times in life when a decision has to be made. The road symbolizes our life. The road is a place of both transience and danger, and it comes to symbolize the human drive to keep moving and keep suffering no matter the circumstances. Poet gives you moral message that struggle in every situation. When obstacle comes in your path, stop crying and start trying. Give the world the best you have and the best will come back to you. I hope you understand the poem thoroughly. Keep studying, keep watching my YouTube channel. Stay tuned with me and don't forget like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel and hit on bell icon for getting next video notification. Thank you.